Okay, now here comes to the second part of my SGD, to make your speech colorful. After you have a draft, you have to think of how to make these raw materials into something attractive. So it's just like adding a spice into a meal, into a cuisine. So you need creativity to connect all the things, all the materials you already have. So the first thing I would like to mention is there's an SOP for talking about a thing. In a speech, you will talk about, for example, your travel experience, your hobbies. So how to extend the topics that you want to say. Otherwise, it will be very boring if other people cannot get your idea. So of course, if you want to talk about a thing, there must be an object. For example, Harry Potter. So you have to describe what the object is. For example, Harry Potter is a story about a little boy called Harry Potter bullied Voldemort. This is a thing. This is described about the object. Second, you have to find the you of the object. You have to talk about your feelings. For example, Harry Potter again. I want to be like Voldemort in my future. Then you need a story to connect the object and you. So you have to give the reason why do you like to be like Voldemort. For example, when I was little, I was also bullied by a boy who has a lightning scar on his forehead. But Voldemort did not give up. He tried so hard to fight back, and he tried so hard to defeat Harry Potter. So I was so encouraged by the courage of Voldemort. So I would like to be like Voldemort in the future. Yeah, this is an SOP for talking about a thing. You need an object, then talk about your feeling, and give a story of the thing so that you can connect the object and you. Is that clear? Okay. Then here comes the second SOP I can help you on. If you remember, I have talked about in the previous part, you have an opening, body, and a conclusion. So different part of the speech has different purpose. For example, for the opening part, you must have a very attractive opening so that all the audience will look at you. So here are some very easy way for you to follow. For example, you can give a surprise or create a scenario or ask questions. Since I major in medicine, so I would like to use an example of male infertility. What's that? 男性不育. If I would like to talk about this topic, so what would I do in the opening? For example, surprise. This is a critical moment for all of you to think of something. Because if you want to have a kid right now, it's your choice. But 10 years later, it might be your chance. It's your destiny. This is a surprise, okay? Second, create a scenario. Again, male infertility. You and your girlfriend just got married, and on the honeymoon night, you try so hard to create a life. And later on, nothing happened. So you try so hard, even you Google for it, you study for it. But 1 year later, nothing had happened. So you started to wonder, am I a victim of male infertility? Another example for asking questions. And asking questions is a good way for you to interact with the audience. Again, male infertility, I would like to invite you. What's your name?
Hello.
How old are you?
20, I think maybe I'm older than you.
Oh, it's okay. Do you have a girlfriend?
And 3 years ago.
3 years ago. So do you want to have a kid in the future?
Yes, I want.
Yes, but you had better get quick. Because 10 years later, maybe if you want, you can't. These are the openings for you to add the spice so that the audience can attracted by you. So surprise, create a scenario and ask questions. For the body part, you need a twist because the audience will expect something new for you. But if you are just providing all the cliches that people usually say, then the audience will feel bored so that they will get distracted. So you need a twist. Also, you need to support your idea if you are delivering an information. For example, if I was talking about male infertility, then I will show the data about the age and the relation between the male infertility. Coherence. Coherence is important because you need a concrete core value so that the audience can follow it easily. Because in a body part, you have 3 to 4 paragraphs. It means that you have 3 to 4 things that you are going to say. So if you lack coherence, the audience might get distracted and they can follow your idea. So you need a twist and support and coherence. But it depends on your speech. So it is hard to give you an example how I can apply these tips. So just write your script and then I can take a look at your script so that I can help you to add some twists into your body part. Finally, conclusion. For 1 minute, leave a strong impression after you get down the stage. The most important parts for the speech, I think, is the opening and the conclusion. Because for the body part, most of the audience will forget what you have said, and they will get very tired after you deliver for about 6 minutes. So how can I give examples of a good conclusion of a speech? The first is to give a quote. Second, a dramatic ending. Third, a calling for action. Again, I would like to talk about male infertility. So for the quote part, what do I say? To start, you don't have to be good. To be good, you have to start early. Early, yeah. So everyone will remember, start early. Start early, right? Then, a dramatic ending. Why is that a dramatic ending for male infertility? After I say so much about male infertility, I have something to confess to all of you. That is, I'm the victim of male infertility. This is dramatic. Or otherwise, you can call for action. For example, again, if you have the problem of male infertility, please contact our clinic at 0928-814-738. 0928-714-328. The two numbers are different. But it's okay. Yeah, do you get an idea? The quote, the drama, and call for action. So remember these simple tips for your raw material. It's just like a wrapping of your raw material so that it can look more interesting. So if you still remember this bony girl, this bone structure of a girl, yeah, those creativity is just like a dress so that it can cover it. See? Oh, it's become a little bit more beautiful and more interesting, right? Okay, this is the end of my second part of my SGD. So for about, again, 20 minutes, try to wrap your raw materials and make it interesting to have a good opening, body, and conclusion. Thank you.